Hi guys, and welcome back to Captain's Industry, where I've run this for a couple of hours trying to sort these crashes I've been getting. It's not the game, it's my computer. I've or I should say rolled back one of the drivers to an older version. Right, what have I been doing? Well, I've just been pottering about with this. I'm glad to see that sulphur's going down. That's been causing problems. It's been getting overloaded, and then of course it's shutting all these down. Now I have started to put in, well, concrete bases, which I have got one dedicated. Here he is. There he is. He's just dedicated to going round laying concrete. I have upgraded two of these. I'm going to upgrade the rest. We're not using them. I'm trying to use all the slag we're getting, and that might that's going to be a problem. No, he is loading up. He is loading up and dumping. I'm glad to see that. Right, so I want to upgrade all them. They will go from 12 concrete slabs to 24. Upgrading. We'll let them upgrade themselves. We are doing that oil in a minute. Just make sure they are high speed. We might actually need these. Don't need upgrading. These are keeping up. Might need another one of these in. We've only got 3 working. Hang on, let's work this out. They're going to take 18 crushed slag, and we're doing 24, 48, 52, 72. Why don't I just use them? 24, 48, 52, 72, 1836, 72. We need more crushed slag making. And of course I've made it a little bit awkward. Not too bad. We'll do. We will work on a blueprint for this eventually. That belt's right in. Why don't I just reroute that belt? Belts. Yeah, I tried this on quite a few games and it was crashing on everything. So in the end I looked up problems. People were getting crashes, and I found one, and it was on the Microsoft. And of course he said technical logs. He could read everything what was on that technical log, what it all meant, what it all was. And of course when I looked at my event log, hang on, let's get this. I want that taken out. He said a file that was cropping up, and it was a driver file. And when I looked at my event log, I was getting the same problem. So a couple of reinstalls later, still doing it, so I rolled back. Unfortunately it's not the original driver, it's another old one I got. They tell you to update these systems and then you get problems. Well, since then I have played this game for an hour, Austria for an hour, 7 days to die for 4 hours, no problems. The 7 days to die one is just a fun one for me. Right, I want that all removing. And then we're gonna remove all that to there. Quick remove, and then we're going to that should have used that. Okay. Ah! Look at it, they put our cancel button on. Oh, nice. I want level 2 use. Try that again. Copy. I was trying to copy that lot and be clever. And of course I'm going to wait for that to clear. There we go. Let's get them built. Try that again. This time make sure I'm on the copy button. I didn't work out how many I need. I am just going to put a full row. And can I get a cable? Okay, we're going to swap you round. You've now, why is that doing that there, and yet there I've got a straight feed in? Now, let's just pause it. I want that out. Why didn't I do this the proper way the first time? I'm gonna come. Yeah, we've got to get up to that height, so that height 2. Okay. If we feed him, you know what we could. You come in from that one, go down that row there, yeah, that one's them two. I'm going to leave them two like that. What I'm thinking here, if we need more of them, we could put them here. And then they've got to be fed into the output. And then I can use my Unity tool. That's not what I was thinking. We can move a lot more of that slag then. And I've got this one feeding off this. because that one's doing production. All that just to make sure we get a supply. I wondered why it wasn't flowing then. That's bad. Oh right, you can be. Right, them two have got cut off somehow, so we'll redo them. Of course, we unity it. You're going to go from there to there. And that was the one we wanted, and I missed it. Not very clever. I've got the right conveyor there. Why is he not feeding through? Mainly because it helps if you have the belts going the right way, you know. Funny, I just found that out. Yeah, they're all flowing. Do you know what? Looking at that, I got a feeling I've got to add more of these. Yeah, because that is getting low. Okay, let's upgrade. I've done you then. Just keep working back. Right, you are producing 8. So we're producing 24 there, and we need 12, 24, 36. Two more. Okay, if we get this right this time, if we copy that lot, put in there, delete that one there. I know this one, we've still not touched the one I want to do. And we might as well, while we're doing it, let's just make sure all them are upgraded. Yeah, they're all upgraded. Feed belt. I don't think we need to upgrade the feed belt at the minute. That needs upgrading. And that does. Yeah, it's just waiting for him to pop it out. Cement, that'll be the next one. There's plenty in there. But I guarantee you that'll be the next one that we'll want. Yes, and I know it increases my unity. Look, we got plenty of these parts. Some of them have done it in sections now. I don't know which ones I've done and which I haven't. If I use my... Oh, you're feeding off both of them. I did realise if you click on that you can see where it goes. Right. Is there an upgrade for them? Rotary kiln gas. We haven't got any gas. We'll come back to that later. Let's just see how that goes. If that cement drops, which you probably will do, let's have a look what we get on. Yeah, we'd have to get gas or hydrogen. We've got the CO2. No, we'd have to vent. I'd go for gas. We'd have to get that. Needs to go. Which means I'd have to fetch that over next. This was supposed to be just a little upgrade job. Right. We'll come back to him in a minute. Because I'm thinking he's going to want gas. Oh, this, by the way, I have downgraded my graphics settings. Trying to sort the problem out, so I think that's why that has changed. I've got plenty of fuel now, which I'm glad to see. Gas, right. These will give us more gas, which we could pipe over. Right, we want hydrogen first of all. That is the main one. It's going to give us hydrogen. Ammonia we'll work on after. Right, let's get rid of you a minute. You're gonna go there. That is in the wrong place. But at the minute, with that, I might want to increase this. That's what I'm thinking. Well, we'll worry about that at the time. Let's get this going first. I'm wondering if I could move that to here. There's only 2 pipes. 3, 4 pipes. And then if I do want to expand this area, we can move into it. Copy you. I might want to put one of them there, so you're going to have to go. Let's put him there. Until we can sort out what we're doing proper. And I want... You paused a minute, because I'm going to have to... And then it'll be No. What are you going to here? You're going to there. I'm just looking, we could feed this directly into these. And then into there. But you're going to take 24. And you're producing 24. And you're going to give me 8. I need 2 of these going, but then we need the naphtha for here. Or we could change the recipe to diesel if we need to. It's challenge. Yeah, he's coming from these 2, which we light oil. Could perhaps burn a little bit more light oil. So it gives us 2 of them going. Okay, we're going to take him. Hang on. Here's where we're working, not over there. I thought that was a bit tight there. Let's move that. Move him to there. So he's gone from there. And then we want... I want 4... While I'm doing it, I want... Planning on 4 of these. One there. Let's set his recipe So we need steam, which is gonna be, shouldn't be a problem. It's only 2 steam, 2. I want a copy of him. I want him flipping. And then I want to duplicate that up again. It's there if we need it. Right, so there's me hydrogens out. There's me gas out. Should have planning mode on. That won't flip in. No, it was the right way. And we want transport. Pipes. Right, you're going into there. You need to feed. We'll do that other one in a minute. Right, then we're going to get the steam in. I'm hoping we can pinch it off that pipe there. That one. Back with you, still crashing. I will sort it out. Different error code. Right, we were looking at steam. And I've got the steam coming from here. So if we go up, height 5. Put him there and we'll do a connection. No, that's hydrogen, it's steam, that one we want. Go. Okay, come up. I want you to stay high because of that other pipe. Then you can go into that one. You're going to come right across to there. And you're going to go into there. You're going to go into that one. Could probably feed that like that. No, we can't. Right, so that's the steam, and I need to feed this now, which we've got. I don't need that one there anymore. I'm going to take from this one. You're feeding into that. So if I, for now, for ease for me, I'm just going to take it straight off that. Come through that lot. Feed you into that one. Then I'm going to get the output. Now, could connect the output, which makes sense. Leave that as it is. And again, the game's just gone. Okay, back with you guys. Let's hope it lasts. Yeah, I think I might. You are feeding these, which don't run all the time. So let's just get that built there. Water out. That should not be happening. You should take water off this pipe. I'm gonna have to watch that one. Right, so he's built fluid storage, so you want to transfer you pause the game. I'm hoping he's going to transfer into that one. If not, let's get him deleted. Come on. Right, you you can come out. You can come out. Oh wait, that corner piece out there. And then we want that pipe. To get rid of that there. I want him to go down there. Into there, and then he can go into there for now. We'll get that quick built. That keeps that bit going. I don't know whether it's going to supply enough for them, but they don't run all the time. Right. So we've got the naptha connected up to that. Steam, we've done the steam. Hydrogen. We haven't connected that one there. What have we connected? We've connected the wrong pipe there. Good job I didn't build it. You should have been Incompatible. Oh no, that was right, that one. That's my fault. I'm making a mess of this, guys. Come over to there. Right, why haven't I hooked you? I have hooked a pipe here wrong. I've got... You're a steam pipe, you shouldn't go there. Ah dear. You should go... Okay, will you come that way? Why won't you connect? Let's take that one out, just in case this is throwing me out. You are steam coming in, you're going the wrong way. I should do it now. Yeah, I know what was causing it. I should have planning mode on. You go from there into there, you go into there, you're into there. Right, hydrogen. Up high. You're gonna run straight along there. Straight along there. To there and then into there. And that pipe would probably want an upgrade. Then all the hydrogen's feeding in. I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to feed into the output. Right, so now I need to get... the other one here. There we go. You feed into that one. Bit messy, but I'm not messing about with it. And then you feed into that one. Right, and then the gas is gonna go... Oh, that's nice, handy. Right, you go from there. Into there. I'll tidy all this. It's very messy, I know. I think that is everything connected. I think. Right, let's get that lot built. Yeah, I've left my space now for... I could be in the way, but we'll only add 2 of these at a time. It's these I'm worried about. Not enough part. Yeah, I've got enough. Oh, not enough unity. Oh, okay. That is because we put... them on. And what haven't we done? A trip with our ship, which is still loaded up. I'm just deciding where to go. I've got these to get fixed up. Go and do him. Right, 0.8 unity. While that is working on that, you're getting blocked. I do want to move this. Okay, you're coming out. That is this new mine I'm putting in. They're not mining anything. They should. Yeah, it looks like they have gone down a layer, which is what I wanted. They're going to work through to that side for me. So just ignore them. And I have put a little bit of a dump ground here to try and start building that out. That harbour, you can go here for now. Okay. But we haven't got enough, not enough unity. Okay. And the other thing we were looking at, how would, not there. It's meant to keeping up. In fact, it's keeping up very nicely. So I don't need to worry about upgrading my cement for now. I do need to get the unity though to get... Right, we're just waiting for unity and parts. How was... Oh, this all does need a redesign, guys, which we know about. How are you doing on there? They are piling up quite nice. And of course, this is the one that's waiting for the silicon or poly. Yeah, a bit coming through, which is waiting for, in turn, hydrogen in here, which is what we're trying to do now. Right, 1 unit. Is 1 unit enough to get... Oh, he's gone. Good. Right, he can be rebuilt over here. It can go there for now. Shipping battle. Gonna be a tight one, this. We've only got 10 points on him. Electronics and electronics 3. And no more access there. I do want to get up to trading, guys, but I don't know what I want to trade at the minute. And how badly damaged was that ship? Where is he? Here he comes. Not too bad. I need to get his stuff off him though. That is filling in. I'm just waiting for the Unity to build up. That's been filled into level 2, and then we're going to put soil on the top. Alright. Where were we working? And I don't know why we're not getting enough water. It's a little bit concerning that. You should have. Yeah, he has got a pipe fetching it in. Priority in. Why? Oh, no, it's all the water going together. Right, where was we working? No power. Oh dear. Why are we no power? Because you probably no water. Switch all them on first. I've got a game pause the minute when I just seen that. Got I don't know if they're getting... Yeah, they are getting water. And I've shoved more boilers on than I need now. Why are we not getting enough water in though? Split there. Right. We need more power. Right, one way out. Put these on. Right, what don't we need? Right, we've got plenty of copper, so we can turn... two of them off. And we have been adding stuff without taking care of our power, so I think that is the next episode. I really want you lot going. I don't need all you going. With the pause button. We don't need all you lot going. It's a lot of power demand we're put. In fact, we don't need you going at all for a minute. We don't need you running for a minute. You can be shut down as well. The glass can be shut down. It's been a while since we've had a problem. Right, let's see what starts up and what doesn't. Right, that has got us going back up. And still got a bit of a brown out there. Let's just shut down. One of these can be, two of these can be shut down for now. Can I do it with that? And yeah, don't worry about that break there. We've routed everything in through there. I think we could shut that one down as well for now. As long as these keep working for maintenance. I'm gonna have to shut more down. Fuel, we're okay for fuel, so let's shut him down. Still got okay. Well, we don't need you going. Shut one of you down. One of you down. It's close. I want to keep you lot going. I need you going. Shut one of you down. Of course, I am aware that what we've just put in takes a lot of energy. One of these takes double the amount. Right, let's shut one side of these down. Alright, shut the other one down for now. We have got electronics, so... game crash again. Okay guys, we had another little game crash. I'm going to have to backtrack even older drivers. Try and get to the one I had. Unless I can find a disc with it. Are we still getting these brownouts? Okay. I thought I had it fixed for a minute. You know what we're doing next episode? More. Let's turn that completely off. Oops, I nearly deleted it. And of course we have put a lot of upgrades in just recently. I'm going to end it there, folks. I will see you on the next episode. I will sort this computer crashing. Okay guys, I just had another crash right on the end of the outro. We have got that working. We've got to sort all this power problem out. I've got it going. How long it's going to last, I don't know. But I've got the water coming in off that pipe now, as well as that should be a priority in. Maybe I should leave that on priority in. And got plenty of capacity there. Let's have a look what we were doing, and then I'll have to sort this graphics card out. Should never have updated it. Right, you are producing a little bit of hydrogen, which won't really show at the minute. And there it is, it's going in and it's going out. And I'm going to have to feed this back up. So I think next episode we will be taking the steam off these and making more generation with that. But I don't think it was the steam. I think it's this. We've got too much water on the one system. And you can see I've got a lot of it shut down. Yeah, the water feeds into here and then into there. So why are we not getting enough water? Because we've got supply from here, which is supplying us and here. And how's that doing? That's going up. Oh, that's the burners. That we've got supply from these wells here. Might have to look at putting a water supply from here directly in. Or one of these. Mind you, they're getting water into there, which is are these handling enough? I'm gonna watch because of the brine. Ah, that will be slowing that water down. Brine. Okay, that could be cured by turning that on and that on. They should take more of the brine out. Be helpful. Hang on, let's just pause the game. I'm a bit worried about this game crashing again on us. Right, you go from that one into there, that one. into there. You're connected. You're connected. You go into there. We haven't got unity. Try and get them made. Can we use any unity? Here's where my calculations went wrong, and I had a feeling about it when I was doing it. Why is that one idle? Give me one there. They're all connected. They should all be running. These aren't running down here. If you're set the wrong way, and I've connected into... Oh, okay, I can see where I've gone wrong there. I've connected that for running water. Why is it? Should still be running. I'll get this sorted out. This game. I'm very wary about this game going to crash on me again. What pipe? 200 should do that because we're only doing 18. Mind you, by the time you get down here, call it 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. That should easy handle that. He's full. They're getting steam coming in. Maybe they need more steam. No, they're getting the steam in. They're getting the water out. That's flowing. It's this one here. Oh, they are producing. Okay, folks, I'm gonna go. It's definitely gonna be looking at power next episode. Power and water, and I have to watch. I'll fetch everything back online where I need. I need them. They need to be on. Them boxes need to be on. And they need to be on. I'm not sure about that one. Power is steady. I will see you on next episode. We are running. And I'll just fetch one of each of them. One of each of them. Don't matter which one I use. One of them. One of them and one of them. I worry about this was taking the high power demand. Fetch that back on. That back on. Can't tell. Well, he is producing hydrogen, but a very little bit. Output is full. Gas. Yes, you are full because I switched you off. You're feeding. You're doing hydrogen and oxygen into fuel. And we could always pipe the gas. We've got the gas going the other way. Yeah, you're running. You're not. Output is. I'll stop the output being full. That'll keep that going, which will keep these going. Yeah, I don't know whether I should put that gas going back over the other side. These are all things we're going to learn. You've got plenty of water there, though. That's the good thing. Right, water and power next episode. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching and putting up with this. We're just fetching everything on a little bit at a time. I need to keep that running because of the waste I've got. Mind you, the waste is being dumped. And one glass plant. And I only think I need one of you running. Okay, I'll see you all next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.